Welcome back. And now for part 2. But first, a word from our sponsors. I'm so excited about our new sponsor.
Me too.
Oh, Drusilla Crafts.
Oh, Buffy.
No, Buzzy. Ollie's company is called Oh Buffy Crafts. He makes gorgeous handmade lino prints inspired by Buffy the Vampire Slayer and all things spooky. There are a lot of gorgeous prints of me. And Buffy, Giles, Angel, the Master, Spike, even Sid, Natalie French, and the Pack. Ollie Oxenfree. He just goes by Ollie. It's my nickname for him. You haven't met him, so a nickname doesn't seem appropriate. Anyway, this black and white artwork, sometimes with red accents, is so special, so elegant. It's absolutely brilliant. I love it. I do too, especially the ones of me. Many pieces are inspired by specific episodes with quotes. Ollie has also created a limited edition run of beautiful revamped artwork of me. Yes, which is extraordinary too. There are prints, postcards, and t-shirts. I'm thinking that all of the prints would be a wonderful alternative to photos to bring to conventions to get signed. I can't wait to get some of the t-shirts, especially of me.
I'll bet.
These are all hand-carved. Ollie uses linoleum printing pads to create all designs. Most prints are on Chinese rice paper or on cartridge paper, burnished by hand and then finished in a printing press. The red detail is then added on after using acrylic paint to give a textured feel. The Instagram page is @o.buffy. Check out Ollie's Etsy store, obuffycrafts.etsy.com. Revamptees get a 10% discount code with the code REVAMPED, all one word, all caps. But just so you know, the limited edition revamped images may run out. What are you waiting for? Check out Oh Drusilla Crafts now. Oh Buffy, only for now.
Revamptees, it's Oh Buffy Crafts.
Willow says they need to create a Mangus tripod.
At the school, the ghost is not happy. He slams all the doors. Ooh, doors closing. Terrifying. Not what I meant. Taking the WV too far.
Yes.
Then Drew is digging in the dirt. I'm digging in our new digs. I'm having a lovely burrow. I'm always a bit raunchy, in this case mentioning sleeping naked. I remember when we were blocking the scene, I rolled onto my back and started laughing, and James, the director, did that overview shot. The space looks really epic, and it was nice on my action. I like when Angel says incoming for my visions. I do the Yes. It's nice the way David crawls over to me. I am sorry to correct you, though. Okay, that's different. It's perfect for playing with Drew and for taunting Spike. Poor chap. And sorry for interrupting.
That's definitely different.
I'll say. I started dancing and David pulls me to him in a suggestive way. He also crawls his fingers up my body.
You can see his clattering turned away from his heart. And Drew, we see your manicure perfectly on display for this. And your curls are spectacular.
I made an effort. He also wears a pinky ring. Why are you covering your mouth like that and bobbing? I'm trying hard not to correct or interrupt. I think I like your new worldview.
Me too.
I'm just trying it out. This WV may not stick.
We know. Drew, how does it feel being with Spike versus Angel?
The lads are extremely different. As Willow wanders the hall, there's another lotion item posted on the lockers, a banner. There's also a WP posted just for me. World Perspective. Not for you. This was filmed before. It was for Widespread Panic, a southern rock and jam band. Giles and Willow scare one another. It's a widespread panic, or a twofold panic.
That's cute.
You're cute.
Thank you.
And you're cute. Extra, You're gushing? I'm trying a different kind of gushing. I do feel safer.
Me too.
This is a safe space. Really? I don't know.
The exchanges between Willow and Giles the night of the exorcism are funny in how matter of fact they are about Giles trying to summon Jenny and Willow performing a spell. It lightens the tension.
I like how Allie plays the scene, aware of Giles's desperate and inaccurate hope that the ghost is Jenny. Cordy looks at her bite in the bathroom mirror. It looks more like one of ours than a snake bite. Snake bites do look similar. Then we hear I Only Have Eyes for You playing. Shabop, shabop. Shabop, shabop. I only have eyes for you. We did that already. Oh, yes, Juliet. You are absolutely right. No, Minion?
Wow.
You don't like me being agreeable.
We're just not used to it.
So not used to it. Buffy sees Grace and James dancing in the music room. It seems like a lot of nightmarish things happen all at once. There are still snakes in the cafeteria when Xander patrols. Buffy sees a decomposed James and then the couple vanishes. Cordy's face cracks and Willow is grabbed by a hand reaching out from the floor. Willow does her first real magic spell ritual in this episode, although technically everyone is involved. Willow is the brains behind it, though, and it's clear that magic has started to suck her in, literally.
Giles rescues Willow.
It's a touching scene. These two are simpatico. They are scholarly and carry responsibility in a similar way. They also both show raw vulnerability. Buffy has visions of the couple. Aren't you going to say that your visions are so much better than Buzzy's? I'm zipping my lip. Okay, doing a job on my gob.
Right.
Biting back my words instead of your necks. Good. Holding my tongue. Literally.
We get it.
Keeping mum, but not my mum, since she's long gone. Giles has to reconcile that it's not Jenny. She could never be mean. I'm sorry.
About what?
I have been known to call her the mean teacher. True. The gang all light their candles and chant. The wind blows out each candle. And they made you change your name. Come on, candle in the wind. You too, Re-Vamped.
And it seemed to me you lived your life like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to when the rain set in. And I would have liked to know you, but I was just a kid. Your candle burned out long before
your legend ever did.
Oh, that's awesome. Dev, she's going to be singing that in bed. Just be prepared, middle of the night.
Oh my gosh. Well, you sounded beautiful, Sire Rebecca. Thank you for adding Elton John to our playlist, Drew. I like that song about Marilyn McCoo from Solid Gold. It's actually about Marilyn Monroe. Okay, I stand corrected. Another first.
The Scooby Gang run and are chased by a swarm. It's satisfying when Buffy kicks the locked doors open.
The school is completely covered by the swarm. Buffy is the one to figure out that James wants forgiveness. This time, Rupert's rhetoric is about purgatory. He says that James is stuck and doomed to repeat. It's a bit like unhealthy behavior. Don't you often find that the same lessons are presented over and over till you consciously change your behavior?
Absolutely.
I hate that. But it always tells me that I need to look at my behavior when difficult situations come up again and again and again. So it's a warning sign.
They always say the universe will keep presenting us with the same lesson until we've learned it.
Mm-hmm. On the topic of forgiveness, I personally think that some things are not forgivable, but whatever helps each person. For instance, I don't think a survivor has to forgive their molester. I think it's about finding the way to move forward, the way to take care of oneself, to lay the shame where it belongs, but not necessarily asking the impossible, forgiveness. But again, whatever works for each person. I never forgave Angel for my family, but he became my lover. Yeah, that's toxic, Drew. You certain?
Oh, yeah.
I'm in toxic shock.
That is not what that means, Drew. Cordy nails it when she says that Buffy is over-identifying. She doesn't want to forgive Angel. The older teacher, younger student mirrors the older Angel, younger Buffy relationship. Even if Angel hadn't turned bad, was it really appropriate? What do you think, Sire Rebecca?
Oh, I'm just always caught with there's only so much you'll have in common with that kind of age difference.
Yeah, why would you want to be with someone so young and still a teenager? Upsetting. Buffy looks at the flyer from 1955. It's a very clean flyer, by the way.
Yeah, great job by the art department.
Yeah, didn't you look at how pristine that looked?
I figured that was really setting the stage for us going back in time with them.
Okay, good call. James calls to Buffy. He says he needs her. Buffy goes straight into the swarm. She goes into the darkness. Talk about a metaphor.
James calling almost sounds like Angel's voice to me. I don't know about you.
Oh, yeah.
The swarm parts for her and the doors open. We all have those moments where we have to face issues that are heartbreaking and we need to go deeper before we can start to heal.
Mm-hmm. You ever bored and looking for something to do? QR Hunter has the ultimate creative solution for you, your friends, family, and little ones. QR Hunter is a build-your-own scavenger hunt for the modern age, a game played on your mobile phone. Just purchase your QR Hunter official QR code tiles from Amazon. When your game tiles arrive, download the QR Hunter app on your mobile device, hide the QR code tiles in fun places around the house, outside, or wherever you'd like, and add the clues on how to find them in the app. You can include hints and pictures as well. Players compete to see who can get the final clue in the least amount of time. When you're done with the hunt, just hide the codes in new places and start all over again. Guaranteed fun for any age. Go to Amazon to get QR Hunter and let the fun begin. The gang realize that she's gone back to the school. The swarm is huge, and Xander jokes that even a mega vat of Raid won't do the trick. 3 times in I Only Have Eyes for You. Oh, back to yelling titles. Oopsie. Yes, we have Rupert's Rhetoric. Interrupting again, too. Oopsie. He gives exposition 3 times. Giles tells us that Buffy is under James's thrall, even though ghosts don't exactly put people in thrall. At least, not like us.
Correcting again.
Oopsie. James's ghost obviously put people in his thrall because they are reenacting his actions.
Well, now it is 4 times for
Rupert's Rhetoric. He tells the gang that Buffy will be safe because there's no male inside to shoot her. The tilting, wobbly hall shot of Buffy puts us viscerally inside her thrall state. Lo and behold, Angel is inside. Angel starts taunting Buffy, but then they go into reenacting. The intercutting between James and Grace and Buffy and Angel is emotional.
The build is wonderful.
The scene with Grace and James was filmed first so that Sarah and David could emulate it. They could watch and they could mimic them. Buffy has the gun. This initially subverts our expectations with what Giles set up. It still comes as a surprise, even though the theme of the Sadie Hawkins dance is about gender role swapping.
The choice is so perfect. Buffy's anger mirrors James's, and Grace echoes everything Angel has been saying before.
Did you see the switch coming the first time you watched it?
I definitely did not.
Me neither, and it's interesting because right from the get-go, we know it's Sadie Hawkins, and yet we still don't see it.
No, I think it wasn't until Buffy walks into the school that I started to think when James looks at her that maybe she was going to be the one to play out his role.
Buffy shoots Angel. It's Angel, though, so he lives. Or rather, unlives. Buffy goes into the music room and puts the record of I Only Have Eyes for You on. Shabop, shabop. Shabop, shabop.
Not again.
Okay, so complacent. All right, not the best word. Oh, I feel validated. What are you doing? Putting my head on your shoulder.
We can see that.
Put your head on my shoulder. Come on, you two revamptees.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby. Squeeze me oh so tight. Show me that you love me too.
Okay. I do want to get back to the scene because it's poignant. Buffy looks in the mirror and sees James's reflection staring back at her. When she's about to turn the gun on herself, Angel comes in and stops her. Angel as Grace tells James/Buffy that he/she never stopped loving him/her. Whoa, that's confusing. Kettle, pot. The couple from the past is intercut with Buffy and Angel kissing. It's heart-wrenching. It's her goodbye to the angel she loves, as well as the ghost's absolution.
I felt like they continued kissing well after the ghosts moved on.
Aww. Once the ghost is released, Buffy in Angel's arms calls his name so yearningly. Great choice of word. Why, thank you, New Drew. Not certain you should get used to me like this, but thank you for holding space for me tonight. You look weird. Is my WV freaking you out? A bit. She's trying to put her head on your shoulder now.
Maybe another time, Drew?
Not now. No, Drew, I think it's good. Angel abruptly and cruelly pushes Buffy away.
In Giles' office, Buffy says that James picked her because she was the one he could relate to. They both feel angry and betrayed. They're both wrestling with the idea that love can't just go away or be turned off overnight. It's a naive expectation, I think. Love can change or evolve, or you can love someone enough to know that you're not right for them and have to set them free.
This episode uses the paranormal to explore empathy. Then Giles says that Buffy doesn't have to understand why Grace would forgive James. I like this. It fits with my worldview. My WV is a bit taxed just now.
We get it.
Both Buffy and Giles have to deal with the reality of Angel and the reality of Jenny. Some things are about acceptance, finding the way to move forward, which is entirely different than forgiveness. Also, if there is forgiveness, maybe it's that Buffy has to forgive herself, not Angel, but herself, or at least accept herself. Angel tells us he was violated by love. I invite Spike out, but Angel says no.
You look very upset.
Yeah.
But then you trot after Angel a little bit like his puppy after its master.
My daddy lover does have sway. Yeah, that's the problem. He has a sick hold on you. Sick. Right. Spiky gets up and kicks the wheelchair. He's healed. Why do you think Angel heals so fast from being shot and Spike has taken so long? Do you think it was the fire or because the ghost shooting was not actual once he was absolved?
I think it was a little bit of both. The shooting not being totally real. And I also think that maybe because of the fire and because of everything that Spike was doing, he was drained of more energy.
In the Angel episode Waiting in the Wings, which is also a ghost story stuck in a loop, when Angel and Cordelia are possessed by the spirits of lovers past, Angel states that he's been possessed by ghostly lovers before, referring to this, like a dandelion. This was the episode where the seeds of Angel's spin-off were blown. I think you mean sown? I'm much obliged for your amelioration. So, let's move on to the relatable theme. There's a lot here. Acceptance, finding the way to move forward, rejection, role reversal, love gone bad, overwhelming teenage emotions, being stuck, replaying something over and over. It's a very touching episode, which is odd and disturbing because it involves a teacher and a student, which is predatory. It harkens to Teacher's Pet. But I think the element of loss may be what makes it moving. After our second viewing this time, Dev and I had a long discussion about the predatory and inappropriate teacher and about the replaying aspect. As we discussed, we have both found that the same lesson presents itself over and over in life until we learn it and change our behavior. A personal example of this is from before I met Dev. I kept picking boyfriends who were unavailable. I don't mean literally unavailable. They wanted to be with me. I mean emotionally unavailable. I remember my friend Yvonne, who came from a similar background to me. We would even call it getting hit by the truck again. We would try to make light of it and say, splat, oh, just what we needed to be run over again. I didn't know what love and intimacy could look like, so I gravitated towards people who couldn't maintain closeness. I'll refrain from using names, but there was my boyfriend who had been a womanizer, never with someone for more than a few months. My boyfriend who was sexually molested and had not addressed it in any way. My boyfriend who had found his father who committed suicide at a young age. And my boyfriend who was attracted to men but was not honest with himself or with me about it. They didn't look alike, but it was the same situation over and over until I met the therapist, Robert, who hugely changed and impacted both my life and also Dev's life because Dev was seeing him well before I did, before we were together. With Robert, it became so clear that I was acting out my past parental needs in the wrong places over and over, trying to win each time, picking people where it was sure to be ill-fated, never winning. They were there, but it was continual emotional abandonment. It wasn't a flow of love. When Dev and I got together, it was such a different experience right from day one. Is there an experience that you can share about being presented a lesson over and over?
Absolutely. I have a similar dating history where I continually ended up with the exact same type of person over and over again. I think for me, it was a form of self-sabotage because I already knew it wasn't going to work, so it was safe that way.
Oh.
But I also identify a little bit with the teacher, knowing that I might love somebody, they love me, but I also realized that I wasn't the right person for them. And trying to explain that to somebody when we both care about each other, it should be pretty straightforward. But I could see the person that they were, who they could become, and the things that they wanted, and know that I wasn't going to be the person to make that happen for them.
So was that the aspect that you related to most?
I think so. It's hard to love somebody and to let them go. And it's hard to try to explain to them why that's happening in the first place without them thinking that they did something wrong or that they weren't enough. I can honestly say that the ones that I have had that discussion with, even though they didn't understand it at the time, they're all in the relationships that they were supposed to be in now.
And luckily, it didn't result in violence or abuse. No guns being pulled or anything.
No, just tears and lots of emotion, luckily.
Sire Rebecca, what is the line of dialogue from this episode that you would get as a tattoo?
Either when Willow says,
You've been doing that a lot. Patrolling and sacking.
just, I couldn't help but laugh when I heard it. Or when Snyder says,
pathetic little no-life vegan.
I'm so sorry.
That makes me laugh every time, the way he delivers it. And even Dev, who is vegan, laughed out loud at that one too.
I couldn't help but I thought of you, Dev.
Mine is when Xander says,
Something weird is going on. Isn't that our school motto?
perhaps that should be our new podcast motto. So it would be, something weird is going on. Isn't that our podcast motto? Well, it is. At least for today, something weird has definitely been going on with you, Drew.
Yes.
I quite like when Xander says about the poltergeist.
I'm dead as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore.
Not your own quote? Nope. Different MO, different WV. Do you know what movie this is a reference to?
Yes, I do. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore is the iconic line from the 1976 film Network. It's the quintessential scene.
That movie was so ahead of its time.
It really was.
It's a great film. I would also pick when Buffy says in that same scene,
So we have some bad boo on our hands?
I like that one. And later, when Xander says about the swarm outside the school,
Not even a mega vat of raid's gonna do the trick here.
All of those would make really interesting tattoos.
they would. Die-hard Buffy fans would know what they were from.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get ready to Buffy!
If you want to be considered as a contender for this season's trivia battle, please email revampedpod@gmail.com. Yes, be sure to include your name, where you weigh in with your number of watch-throughs, where you're located, something interesting about you, or something that you think would be good to share, and
Your social media handles.
The missing scene that could have been in this week's episode.
Meanwhile, in the ladies' room,
You think you're the berries? I do not. The real McCoy. But you're full of hokum. You used my lipstick. Sorry. You think you're the bee's knees? I do not. The cat's pajamas. But you're full of applesauce. You use my lipstick. Sorry. Say, you think you're cooking with gas.
I do not.
Cooking on the front burner. But you're full of hooey. You use my lipstick.
Sorry.
You think you're far out.
I do not.
Super groovy, man. But I can't dig it. You took my lipstick.
I'm sorry.
You think you're bad.
I do not.
A stone fox. But you're a jive talker. You use my lipstick.
Like, totally sorry.
Enough of something extremely different.
Different.
When I was 14, I went to a concert at the Whiskey A Go-Go on Sunset Boulevard with my parents. I don't know how or why I was allowed into the club at 14. What I do remember is that it was a punk rock band and it was really loud. The loudest music I'd ever heard up to that point. I also remember this woman who I bet was a 19-year-old girl or something. She seemed so old to me at the time, 5 years older, wearing a wrapped towel as her outfit. It went from her armpits to just over her bum. She was wearing red stilettos, had full-on heavy 80s makeup. Her hair was up in a French twist, and she had these large, red, shiny earrings that would sway when she moved. She was awesome. I would love to go out all done up with a towel as my frock sometime.
If you do that, please let us know.
Yes, the towel frock. We should start a trend. It was a white towel, nothing fancy, as if wearing a towel could be fancy. Oh my gosh. What is the first concert that you went to?
Well, I can't say that I remember the first one. My grandfather was a jazz pianist, so we would go to see him in concert.
Mm-hmm.
And then my mom was always taking us to the theater and to see different shows and different concerts. But I remember I was 9 years old and my brother Stefan took me with him to see an 80s band called the Hooters that was playing locally. We had just gotten back from vacation and I feel like it was maybe a night or two later. And he was older than me and I wanted to look cool. So I just remember big hair. We used to get the plastic bangles. And if you broke them on one side just the right way, you could use it as a clip-on earring
Oh.
because my ears weren't pierced at the time. and my trusty denim jacket. And I just remember having such a great time that night and feeling so grown up and having a blast.
Oh, how fun.
Hmm.
9-year-old Rebecca. Listen, we are. Do you want to know a secret? Are you singing or talking?
Sometimes it's hard to tell.
It is. Hey Jude was written for me. It was Hey Drew, but Paul changed it when Spike got jealous.
For real?
For reals, I did love Paul, but Bingo was one of my favourites. Ringo? Him too. Bingo, Bingo, Bingo. Bingo and Ringo were their names. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, 1, 2, 3. One-of-a-kind handmade concept jewelry from Eternal Craft is anchored in Gothic elegance. What are you doing? Oh, this is lovely. Oh, I want it. Where did you get it from? Drew, I was recording. You can't just walk in the middle of a session. Did you not see the red light? I thought it meant stop in and say hello. Anyway, Stephanie makes them with semi-precious stones and strong, powerful crystals. Ooh, I'm having a vision. These pieces are designed with their own unique identity, inspired by mythology, mysticism, art, music, and literature. Every piece is iconic, like me. Drew melody as always, but I have to agree with you about the jewelry. Minion Juliet, look in my eyes. No, stop trying to hypnotize me. It'll never work. They in me. Yes, mistress. Bring your credit card. Go to eternalcraft.org and buy me 2 of everything. Yes, mistress. I love recording sessions. Interview with the vampire. This evening's vampire question. Yes, mister.
What human characteristic would be the most and the least valuable to being a vampire?
Well, the other way around, the most valuable vampire characteristic would be not aging. The least valuable human characteristic would be motion sickness. Ooh, glad I don't have that. Sometimes sensitivity can be a hindrance. It can also be useful, just like us. I think the most valuable human characteristic would possibly be being observant. Yes, and keen intelligence. What about you, Sire Rebecca? Motion sickness?
Well, funny enough, I think the most valuable as a human and least valuable as a vampire would probably be overeating.
Ah,
I think it would definitely keep you strong and powerful, but you'd end up running out of your food supply pretty quickly.
exceptional insights. I'm proud of you, Drew. You're really evolving.
How about a little positive reinforcement?
Good idea. How about we all sing I Only Have Eyes for Drew? Oh, can we really? Sure. Do you want to say it? Re-Vamped, join in. Lead us in, Drew. Are the stars out tonight? Shabop, shabop.
I don't know if it's cloudy or bright.
Shabop, shabop.
'Cause I only have eyes for Drew, dear.
Shabop, shabop. Shabop, shabop. Okay. You know, I'm really touched by your kindness. Aww. And turned on. Revampedes, please correspond with me on our Patreon page Revamped with Juliet Landau, Twitter @Juliet Landau, on Instagram @Juliet_Landau, and on the Fans of Juliet Landau Facebook group or Juliet Landau official Facebook page. Patreon peeps to be read in the credits: Dave Hall, Fawny June Kendall, Daniel Harbour, Louise Brennan, Brandon Key, Cameron Burton, Donnie Ruskin, Madeline Pruitt, Marion Stevenson, Antonio H. Gutierrez, and Bobby Pelham. It makes all the difference because we cannot keep making the show without you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Until we meet again.
Yes. See you next time when we do it again. Do it again. And until then, rewatch, revamp, reinvent, and be remarkable you. I got through a complete episode trying out my new WV. Every time you say that, I think of a VW, Volkswagen Bug. Well, that's completely idiotic. Even for you, Minion Juliet. Almost made it.